Hello and welcome to Achievement Hunting 101. This is level 215, the live show for September the 6th. Uh, hey, I'm Vulgar Latin. With me is two other people that I found. Can we keep them? Can we keep them? We got Big L, and
Hello.
we got everyone's favorite Koosh Moose.
Hello. Didn't
All
know it was
right.
a favorite. Wow.
Yeah,
Pressure. The
yeah,
pressure.
everyone's.
The pressure.
Literally everyone's favorite. We voted.
Wow. This is great. I had no idea that we were doing this today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can't find the Koosh Moose. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, tchotchkes.
There we go. So yeah, today's topic, we'll just dive right in, man. What is the best and worst Xbox game cover and why? Elle, why don't you kick us off here?
Ooh. All right. When I'm gonna give my answer first. When I think of great box art, one of the first Xbox 360 titles I ever saw is Dead Rising. You got that Adam West guy. No, Frank West. He's holding the TV. Looks like he's holding a pro wrestling like a folding chair. He's gonna go buck wild, but he's in the mall and all the zombies are there, and it's just I like that one. Um, I'm gonna read some patron responses. The first one is GT3 Option Fan. For me, it's hard to nail down a worst slash best cover art, but I can say what makes good cover art versus bad. A good cover art is distinctive, giving you a feel for the style and tone of the game, but being completely recognizable and not generic. For instance, I think of the Game Duel game that we've done here. The best ones are ones that you can probably guess in 1 to 2 squares. You can see a fraction of the image and know exactly what game it's associated with. For the worst game art, I'd say it would be ones that are super generic or don't reflect the tone style of the actual game itself. Also, these would be ones that are noticeably less designed and feel templated in nature. Wow,
Well,
that
you
was oddly.
saying you don't like the one with that soldier where he's standing in the middle and he's holding a gun and there's like dust and it's like brown. You guys know the one I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite brown.
Soldier of Fortune, Escape, Sniper, Elite,
The line.
of Duty.
Never played it. Classic.
um, I was gonna say off the bat that back in Nate and my day, back in our day,
Yeah.
when we went to the video store, a lot of what we had to base the games on were the box art. Maybe 2 or 3 pictures of the game on the back, if we were renting a game or buying a game before we had that crazy thing called interwebs. Now my first response was, I don't know, I can't think of any. Like on Xbox 360, we can probably come up with some, but on the one, The another one that came to mind was for me was the Borderlands games, because there's that Borderlands dude. He's shooting himself.
Yeah, and they keep that motif because he's
You got
doing
a Borderlands
this and
2.
he's doing the both. And then in
He's got
3,
2
he's
fingers.
using 3 hands.
In 3, oh, I think in 3 he's just like holding up 3 fingers like on a shrine. I was gonna ask what the hell that is. You think after playing Borderlands 2 for 72 hours, I would know who that dude is, but I don't remember what his name is.
It's just a psycho. He's
Oh,
a
right.
psycho
He's just the guy.
killer.
The guy that yells.
Cuskase.
Okay, I know it is. Oh. Icefire asks in chat, is this just a way to lead to L complaining about Borderlands some more? I would never. Yes. Yes. No. Oh, we found it. Look, there's one. Look, there's like dudes in the background. And all right, good answer. Option fan. I wish you would have named the game or two. Maybe next time. says, I have an aversion to all the many, many, many examples of white guys standing in the middle looking tough, probably with a weapon often in shadow. That is basically used on every Call of Duty and Battlefield game, but also loads of others, admittedly most shooters. I know they're just trying to appeal to their target audience, but they could be doing so much more to stand out. Oh, man. So you came up with nothing. So we're going to pretend that you came up with Gears of War? That was a good one. And I like the Halo Master Chief Collection with just the big Master Chief face. That's a good one, too.
Or the Back for Blood. That's a cool cover.
Oh, this cover?
Yeah, it's got a 4. It's got blood. It's got
I
back.
wonder where they came up with that.
Yeah.
Someone's going to say that game later. Right. Maybe someone said in chat but didn't tag it. So I think Left 4 Dead was mentioned. Is a good one.
Mm-hmm. The Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. And then my only fun fact about Left 4 Dead 2
Ooh,
is that they
Japanese market.
changed the position of the hand in Left 4 Dead 2 for Europe, because otherwise it's a offensive thing for the UK.
Really?
Yep, because it, you know,
Like,
so they flip the hand position because
is that
like
akin to like
this
flipping
is,
someone off?
yeah.
Or something worse?
I don't know. I'm not British. I'm only a little Brit.
You're not? I see you in Euro boosting sometimes, trying to cause trouble.
Oh yeah, always.
I was asking earlier if the Project Winter boost is still going on.
Never ended.
Okay. Yeah, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Very clever. The last one I'm going to read is from Dino Bull. He says, I really dig the first Dead Space cover. Floating hand in the middle of space sells the atmosphere, and it's not just a generic cover of a guy just standing there like Chewie is talking about. Why, yes.
Yeah, I
Dead
really do
Space.
think we should really give Visceral a hand for the cover art
Oh.
that they decided to put out there.
Yeah, up high. Up high.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Thing. Way up
And
high.
it, it's kind of interesting you mentioned that because Dead Space 2 and 3 have exactly the same thing that Chewie is talking about that he hates. It's just a dude in the center kind of hanging out. So apparently just like a one-armed bandit there just isn't selling it.
I'm trying to think of some of my worst. In the meantime, we'll go to Mr. Nate. No, we're not going to go to Nate. We're going to go to Mr. Volker. He's the host. I'll be quiet.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just go with X's here. I absolutely hate when JRPGs feature every playable party member on the cover. It takes away the surprise of figuring out who's going to be on your team. I wouldn't know. I don't play those. Homie, don't do that.
Oh, yes, you do. You were singing Final Fantasy Victory theme just before.
Yeah, I know about the Civil War. That doesn't make me a Confederate. All right.
Yeah, you know what game also did put all the. We talked about that with the As Dusk Falls. They put prominent people on the cover. You're like, oh, you pay attention to
Yeah,
these people.
they might be important.
Right.
Yeah,
You
this
might
guy.
not. They won't die in the first scene. Oops.
Uh, Got a Hyzo here. I'm going to go old school and give the best art to the OG Doom, both for its simplicity and for being an honest representation of what the game's going to be. There really isn't anywhere to run. You're going to be swarmed by demons frequently, and you need to just gun down everything in sight. It's the original generic dude with a gun cover art, but it really stands out among the rest. Worst cover art, I'd have to say Batman Arkham City, specifically the first printing of the Game of the Year edition. They took a cool piece from the original release and replaced it with an even cooler one. Unfortunately, they also smothered the front of the case with ratings and snippets from reviews, ruining the entire thing. Luckily, when the Game of the Year was re-released on Xbox Platinum Hits and PlayStation Greatest Hits copy, they kept the new art, this time without all the garbage covering the front. But an honorable mention will go to the original Mega Man. I don't know whether it's an honorable mention for best or worst, so I'll let you decide. Make I don't know, man. That OG Doom, I always loved that one. I believe I was also read a story that it was John Romero who did the pose because he couldn't get the art quite right. So he's just like, no, I want the guy doing like this. And they took that. So I read a story that he was the OG cover art, and I did not know about the Batman Arkham City until just today. That's pretty egregious. And all those old Mega Mans are great. All of them. And then Dynoman concurs. Worst cover art has to be Batman Arkham City Game of the Year. So many things wrong with that one. My worst one,
Can't believe that was the consensus pick.
I didn't know it existed. Wow. The worst for me that I found scraping through was a game called Peepaw's Farm. Uh, So it is just a poorly done 3D model of a dude standing on his porch with no art, no text, nothing. And all of the thought in that game, or the one in the cover art, really shows with the final product. So there you have it with that. And then my favorite, I'm gonna go with Street Fighter 4, specifically the first version of Street Fighter 4, with Ken and Ryu at opposing odds with the Street Fighter in the center. They has fight there. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. I don't know. Always a big fan of that. Yeah, there you can see it. There's a lot of action, dynamic, the stuff. They made it worse, I think, in the other ones, and yeah, yeah. Been talking a while. Any of your guys' thoughts on those?
The Doom one, going back as well, I really think that's iconic. Not just the Doom guy, but the logo itself. Like you still see it parodied, and I see people wearing shirts with something in the Doom font. So it's pretty iconic, pretty great. Hey, did you show the Mega Man box art?
I did not show the Mega Man box art. If you
Okay. When you get a chance, okay, you're pointing at something. Oh,
Pardon?
put something in the room, yeah, because there was something I wanted to come back to. Mega Man is known as basically having the worst box art of all time.
It doesn't,
Oh.
but it's
So
great.
when they came out with Mega Man 9 and 10 Xbox, they intentionally put bad box art as well.
Yeah, throwback. And if you play Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they use that version of Mega Man from the Mega Man 1 cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, specifically that Mega Man is used.
Oh my God! You saying that's not terrible?
It's
He's never
great.
that color. First of all, it looks like. Um,
Well, I mean, if I wasn't a fan, would I
oh,
have one of
oh,
these
that's
guys?
and look at this gun. It's not even like a ray gun. It's like a
No,
fires
it's like an
bullets. Yeah.
actual gun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that he has no neck.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he's aiming not in front but off to the side so you can see the profile of the gun. I love the palm trees for no reason. Whatever the heck is going on with this whole background thing, and it's both state of the art and has high resolution graphics.
your accent keeps changing.
Graphics. Yeah. Koosh, why don't you take the wheel?
Alrighty. I've got an easy one. Freaky Ro says, best cover ever. Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Oh,
It is really dope.
it better be Yoda holding up 2 fingers. Oh,
It's pretty good.
that is pretty cool.
Very Star Warsy. And I approve
Huh.
of that.
Knights of the Old Republic's a Star Wars game. Who would have thought?
There's a Roman numeral 2. I think even Nate knows that one.
Well, it's, Star Wars Knights, aye. So,
aye.
Aye,
aye, Captain.
Ahoy! Avast!
So yeah, I didn't. Xbox covers are very different. My memory, the older I get, the shorter my memory goes back. And recently, we're not buying too many physical things. So all we're really seeing is like the little blurb or whatever we see really in the Xbox store or on TA, just a little postage stamp. So I kind of have not really paid attention to like official cover art in a while. And I was just trying to go through and get some things to show up. I can't think of anything. But yeah, like you were saying, Elle, back in the day, you'd go to a video store, and you'd rent your games, and you'd make all your decisions on both movies and games based on the cover. Yeah, and of course, of course, the video games, the cover did not match the drapes. And
that was the back of the video store.
You could, sorry. That was that room you had to go through with the curtain. Yeah, I do remember that. So the cover didn't always match the actual gameplay. In fact, they rarely did on the old Nintendo games. And then things got better. And there is an art to the cover box covers. I spend so much time in like Electronics Boutique or whatever, EB Games. At the mall, just looking at the cover of the thing. Like I remember, what was the one with the, not Ruiner, but it was like Ruiner before Ruiner. Come on, somebody knows this one. It was kind of like Wasteland, but you were kind of this red armored dude, almost like the Emperor's guard, his honor guard, the Red Guards. Gosh, I can't remember what that was called. But that game just looked so cool to me, just from like the box cover. Was it Crusade? Not Crusader, but something like Crusader. Maybe Crusader. And that looked awesome to me. But when it comes to Xbox, I can't really think of anything. I want to say like Dead to Rights because it has a dog, and a random dude with a gun. And that's appealing.
The dog sells it.
Yeah, the dog sells it. I mean, I would love to see that. And then I went back and looked at it, and it looks horrible. So definitely not that one. And just because I always say this is my favorite, I'm going to go with Red Dead Revolver, because you've got a cowboy with the cool gun. Screaming. He's screaming. He's got scars. This game is due for a remake, and they could do the cover too. But I mean that tells you exactly what's in the game, just like that. Red Dead Revolver. That's mine, and I reserve the right to change that at any moment.
Pick Guacamelee.
Doesn't have a cover, does it? Was there a physical release?
Oh, I was just doesn't matter. I didn't pick. You think Peepaw's Farm was ever committed to any sort of physical media?
Okay.
Peepaw. In chat, By571 says the Jack Frost VHS cover used to scare the crap out of me, but I couldn't look away.
Mine was the Ice Cream Man.
Was that the
Clint
one?
Howard.
Back in the day, we had this technology where like you had a picture and then you like.
Oh yeah, the what is it? The holographic or whatever.
Yeah.
I had baseball cards that did that. You could
went from a snowman to like an evil snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I found it, guys. Crusader No Remorse. Anybody remember that? We're about to show it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That was like the coolest cover in the game store at the time. You flipped it over. It was kind of like Wasteland.
Don't know it.
At the day,
never seen it.
Come on, olds.
Classic.
No olds going through EB Games. Nobody. Well, check it out. It's cool. Believe me. It's not Star Wars. It looks like Star Wars, ish.
The old people in the room, like Fug, says he remembers it.
Yeah, I mean, it's no Phalanx, which is probably the best video game cover
Oh, all right.
of
You're
all
gonna have to bring up.
time.
You're gonna have to bring up Phalanx.
I already did just now. We're
Phalanx.
talking about it.
You.
It's for those of you who
Any guess?
haven't seen Phalanx, just take a guess. Try to imagine what you think this game is. You're wrong. It's a shmup. It's a shmup. Yeah, a not terrible one. But it is just a shmup, and it's a dude playing a banjo.
Yeah, okay, that's the one. I didn't think it was it, but that's the one.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, that's
shoot 'em up.
yep. Yeah, there was a lot of games had real terrible cover art, and like you'd rent them just based off of that. I've had a ton of experience with that. So I played Final Fight. Final Fight has a very interesting cover of what looks like Freddie Mercury staring down a thug on the Super Nintendo.
I mean, that game did have some queens in it. That's for another story. That's another story. Anybody else in the chat think of something?
I
feel like there's some good ones we're not saying.
There's stuff we're probably missing.
Yeah.
I was always partial to how was that game? Breakout, I think, with the red hand. No, it's I think it's called like Breakout. It's an Xbox. It's an OG Xbox one. Grand Theft Auto had some good covers. Those are very distinct with how they do the boxes. I have a few of those over here.
Font that you see everywhere. People get tattoos with the GTA font.
Good font. Fonts, they don't get enough. They don't get enough recognition, man. Nobody talks about Times Old Roman.
Oh, I need a good serif. Love a good serif.
Yeah. Sans serif.
How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Just when I'm feeling fancy, I want a good serif,
Yeah. You get.
Until Night says best Xbox cover art is all the Lego covers, and worst Xbox cover art is all the new Lego covers.
He's right. The new ones, they changed it so that it's just the flat base color with some characters in front of it, which makes them all uniform and much harder to pick out. Before they were a dynamic group shot, where you would see some of the characters that are in it, and now it's not. So the good one is like Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. That's the one I've been doing, where it has multiple Spider-Man and you see all the different characters that you can presumably play as. And now it's just a blue background with the Hulk in front of it, and it's kind of lame. Yeah, it's just not a same with like art in general. I was thinking about this because like cover art and achievement art used to be much more thought out and much more cool than it is now, and now it just feels like much more of an afterthought.
Well, if you looked at your achievements on the 360, you would see the art, and now on the one you don't. So
It's there. It's
you
just
can click in.
lazy.
Yeah, you're right.
You can
it's like in the background, right?
and you can also set it as your background, which I've done sometimes if it's cool enough. But most of the games don't have anything cool in them. So
yeah, they used to be. You're right, more thought out.
I mean, some were pretty ugly, but now, like, can you name any achievement art that you've gotten recently, or what it would even look like?
No.
I can't.
I remember Elroy getting upset that all the Paugi games had the exact same achievement art for every achievement. The doggy.
Most games do. Like, even the good ones, it's just like the same background, and then they might change the little icon with something that's just really generic. Yeah. I noticed it with Plague Tale. Plague Tale had unique ones, and I did Resident Evil 3. That also had unique ones that were interesting ones.
Because on the phone now, it shows up if you get to have achievements pop up on your phone, you do see a little screenshot of the achievement art, but it's usually so small you can't tell what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, I think if there's no objections, I'm gonna put in a motion to move on to the game showcase. Do I have a second?
Mm-hmm.
Give us as much time as you need.
I'm implementing the Robert's Rules of Order. I hope you're ready for this.
Well, your partner in crime has entered the chat, and we might have to discuss the session that we had.
The Dream Team. Yeah, in case you missed it, on Friday we had a lot of fun playing Among Us, and Umpel and I were the unstoppable until we were very much stopped by him. The mega powers imploding. Dream Team.
So you had
that was
10 people playing Among Us.
You guys went for a while too, I think.
Like
right?
4 hours.
4 hours. Yep.
And Among Us was one of those games that I see and I say that looks stupid, and then I finally it clicked and I got it, and it was so much fun.
I had a blast. It was great. Yeah, we were Bandana Boys. I think the whole stream is up now. You can watch it, and then the Banana Boys, of course. And we would just run around and be grouped up and accuse people of various crimes and throw people into lava. It was sick.
Fufu and his wife throwing each other under the bus was pretty funny.
Yeah, that like a house of cards. If you ever need to interrogate them for a crime, they will just completely cave.
Yes.
That's what I found. So, yeah, but that was not.
You know me, I'm a good person. And she's the imposter.
Yeah, she's the imposter the whole time. I would never lie.
That was a nice one to play for fun, and then still wind up. I think I wound up with half the achievements. So I know that game is definitely easily boosted because we were playing in a private match and everything counted. But you don't have to if you're just playing regularly.
I think the kills one. There's one for getting 500 kills, and that will take you a hot second, unless
you have to first be the imposter.
Unless you have a Cronus. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work?
There's ways. I just haven't done it because I haven't felt like it.
We have ways of making you die.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I would check that out. I think we might be doing more Among Us, and if people are interested in doing such things, it was a good time.
Up
merriment. Yeah, it goes up to 15 people.
Sounds like mayhem. You have 3 imposters at that point.
Yeah, you probably would. And there's a different map. The one we didn't play, the airship, because generally the airship is far too huge to use with normal groups. The imposter will never find anybody, and it'll go that way. But yeah, that would be what I would recommend. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good time. But that was not what I picked as my game showcase. I want to talk to you guys about space, namely the International Space Station. It's a free game made by our friends at the United States government. Space Science Investigation. Made for free, or released for free for the United States NASA. The second NASA game. They did a card and board game called From the Earth to the Moon, I believe.
I'm going to say yes. Seconded.
Yeah, seconded. Forward. Motion carries.
Oh dear. We're going to have a new thing.
And the basically in this game, it's a lot like the Assassin's Creed Discovery mode. I'm being corrected. It's to the moon and beyond.
No.
No,
We
no, we
seconded.
already
We seconded
seconded.
a high
We
zone.
the motion carried. The motion carried. We voted. So yeah, you float around a replica of the International Space Station, and you just learn about the pitfalls and challenges associated with microgravity, and it is really nerdy. And I was there for it. I had a blast just floating around learning about space. And like this it's the kind of thing that I wish I had when I was 12 because I would have been incredibly hyped to just like float around and learn about stuff like this. Same as like I said, the biggest comparison I could think of is the Assassin's Creed Discovery mode where you just kind of walk around and learn about stuff. It's like this is how this is made. And yeah, you float around and it's like this is about bone density. Your bones don't regenerate as easily, so we have to figure out ways around it. Oh, it'll mess up your eyes because it messes with the fluid, so you might have to wear glasses and you could become permanently farsighted.
Did you know you
I
can't
didn't know
eat
that.
bread? Bread disintegrates in space. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's all this stuff that you don't even think about and would never think about because why would you? And
what?
It's a short little game. It's a 1 to 2 hour thing. I didn't use a guide up until right at the end. There's like a whole guided thing that it wants you to do where it's like, okay, go to this room and like do this. You get to use the boom arm and like maneuver the arm and try to catch a module and attach it. And I failed so much it was just here. We'll put it here. We're gonna do this for you. A kid can't follow directions. But sure.
So last Starfighter, this is not. They will not be contacting you. Is what you're saying?
No,
okay.
no. This is nothing like the last Starfighter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's free. It's easy. There's a couple collectible things. There are guides already up on TA, non-video guides, which has been kind of a boon because I've been doing a whole bunch of easy gamer score games, and there's only so many video guides I can watch before I get absolutely frustrated and never want to do this hobby again.
That number is 6.
Mm-hmm.
The achievements are not bad.
No.
And you don't
Very simple. No, because after you complete the main quest, it's just like, okay, well, I guess you can explore the ISS. You're gonna be here a while. You have to start the game up twice because it's like, oh, you're a return visitor. Here's an achievement. You have to find the toilet. I found the toilet. There's 6 blue books that have activities. You have to use that. You have to find those. There's one specific, like I'd hesitate to call them collectibles, but there's like a soccer ball and a toy dinosaur. They're in a specific cabinet. You have to have those in your inventory. Not that hard. But I did have to find where exactly that was hiding in the ISS. So yeah,
in space, no one can hear you sneeze.
Yeah, the titles are fun. Yeah, because you learn all about like digestion and metabolism in space. There's little fun videos. It's real nerd stuff, and it was really, it was a highlight of my Saturday. But it's free, and I figure, this is the kind of wacky stuff that I'm glad the government's up to.
I love it.
You should try it, El. I think you'd
will.
love space. Yeah, and it links to like info. There's hyperlinks to like all kinds of different like white papers and stuff, and like applying to NASA as though I'm going to get a job at NASA.
So they're trying to encourage people
indoctrinate. Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. That makes it even better. That's fantastic.
So, which is a better space game, this or Space Chimps?
This doesn't have. I think that Kerbal Space Program might be the best space game, but this is pretty close. Yeah, we got NASA. This is really unlocking the full power of your $500 console and floating around space, and learning that you get pretty crazy barfy up there in space, but you get over it and you learn all about it. It's fun. Yeah. It's free. Space Science Investigation is the name of the game.
Would it be worth it if the price was not free?
If this was anything more than $5, I don't think I could recommend it. But at the low price of free, I had, and it lasted exactly enough of the time, about an hour, that I did not feel like it was a bad call. So for free, and with it being so short, I had a fun time learning about space and the ISS. But I'm also more inclined, like, I spent way more time wandering around ancient Egypt in the discovery mode, learning about like how they brewed beer and the weaving process of ancient Egypt. So that might be more my thing than other people's thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hoosh, was your game educational?
Educational? I wouldn't say that. I played a game, surprisingly, from Game Pass called
What?
Tinykin. I know. I figured I'd change it up. And this game is called Tinykin. Just came out to Game Pass this week. And if you've ever played a game called Pikmin, or what was that one that was on Game Pass not too long ago? I want to say Where the Wild Things Are, but it's not that.
Wild at Heart.
Wild at Heart. That's why I want to say Where the Wild Things Are. It's a little bit like that. But if you ever found yourself playing Wild at Heart and saying, I want to move the camera, well, you can. Tinykin has this really cool flat art style. So it's like this 2D sprites so that you can never see around them. When you try to rotate, they rotate with you. Very old schooly, but well done. The graphics look great. There's some humor. I'm a little bored by reading all the conversations between people, and you don't have to. Like as you're going through this game, let's just start out. What is the game? Okay, you are a human and on another planet, and you want to go and figure out where humanity came from. You discover that there are these radio signals in space. Synergy in space, and you're going to go travel there and find out the origin of the human race. Well, it turns out you are a tiny human, a tinykin, and you land on planet Earth, and you find that where you've landed, you are this minuscule thing, and you're just running around these environments that are this person's house. At least that's as far as I've gotten in my first 2.5 to 3 hours. There might be some twist, I don't know, but that's kind of what you're doing right now. You are going around and you're trying to help this weird kind of rat-like creature, who I hope isn't living in my house. You're trying to help him assemble this device, and so you just go around collecting pollen. Yes, you're collecting pollen. So there's a lot of pollen you have to get, and as you collect enough pollen, there's someone that will convert that into air bubbles or soap bubbles, and so you can kind of float through the level. So your main means of navigation is just kind of running up things. Sometimes you'll climb up ropes, and when you get up to high points, a lot of time there's a rope that you can kind of explode and have it drop down, and now you have a shortcut to get back up, which is good because these levels, unlike where the wild things are, which is not
Wild at Heart.
Thank you, Wild at Heart. Unlike Wild at Heart, this game has a lot of verticality. So you are constantly moving up and up and up, and you're basically opening up shortcuts to help you keep going back to those places. You are going to have to collect all of the pollen in every level that you play, and right now that is kind of not great. I'm having a hard time finding like the last 10 or last 8 in every level. I wish there was a mechanic to help you find them, and I don't think there is based on the solutions and the comments that I'm reading. So you might end up having to watch like a full playthrough guide and just be like, never saw that corner, that sort of thing. So you might have to do that kind of cleanup. The I haven't even talked about like the Pikmin aspect of this game. You have these little tinykins that you pick up, and you basically have to run over them, hatch their eggs, and then they are your friends. Unlike Pikmin and uh, Wild at Heart, Wild at Heart, you don't use them up as a resource. They stay with you for that entire level. If you go to another level and you come back, you have exactly the number of tinykins that you found, which is nice. So you don't have to keep rebuilding your stock of tinykins, with the exception of the red ones, which blow up, but they give you so many, it's not going to be a problem. So we've talked about the red ones. They blow up and they will knock down like little pieces of string that allow you to climb back up. Sometimes they'll destroy other things that knock other platforms down or move things out of the way. And then you have your purple guys who are workers. They will, if there's a big item that you need to move from one part of the level to the next part of the level, or you need to push a book out of the way or something like that, you'll be throwing the purple guys. Nice thing about this is that when you throw a purple guy, he immediately comes back. You never have to worry about the pathing for these tinykins. You just kind of do what you do, and if you need them to be where you are, you just push the Y button and then just whoop, they zoop right to you, which is very nice. You'll also get a green tinykin, and the green tinykins are like sea monkeys, or like monkeys in a barrel, and they'll basically just start forming these towers and lifting you to the top of the tower. So you start off with like 4 of them. That's not very good. But by the time you get like 27 to 30 of these things, your modality or your mobility, on that level completely changes. Instead of trying to find the way up, you just say, I'm just going to build a tower. You build a tower, you jump, you float over to the thing. It's really cool. This game looks great. It plays well. I'm a little upset about having to find all these pieces of pollen. I think that's going to be kind of troublesome, but it's really fun. And I think this game, from what I've read, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's about 15 to 20 hours at the most. And I think it's great. I'm really having fun with Tinykin. Yeah, I think you guys should check it out.
I'm intrigued. I did not know. All I knew about this when it came out was that it was just a puzzle game. So yeah, I had no idea.
I should mention,
this looks sick.
Yeah, I should mention I haven't found any combat. So unlike Wild at Heart or Pikmin, you're not fighting beasts at any point. You're basically just navigating and searching these large environments, which are houses or based on a house, and you see things that you would find in a house, items in a house repurposed for something else, for either for geometry that you're climbing or to build an altar, or the second level you are trying to play some music, so you have to find a CD, get the CD all the way up to this music player, and get the button that'll push play, and you have to find that and get your guys to carry it back to the thing. It's just really cool how they've taken a house, kind of like Honey Where I Shrunk the Kids style, and they turned it into, they jumbled it all up with Pikmin, and here you go.
So you said how many levels did you get through then in that 2-ish hours?
I have done the intro level where it started off. If you're watching along with the video, just where you start is the very intro level. It's very short. I have then done I'm gonna say 3 levels. I just completed the 3rd level. In none of those levels have I found all the pollen, and I've kind of looked. So I'm gonna have some cleanup to do. Maybe if you're better at staying single track focused and kind of saying, I'm not going to move on to another part of this room until I have, finished this column of the room or this strip of the room. But yeah,
it's not the kind of thing where you have to go back. You're for sure.
It doesn't seem to be that way. Sometimes you'll have to get up to a higher point in order to open up a pathway to get to something, or you can kind of cheese the game a little bit, and it sort of feels like you're cheating that you're dropping down. You're not following the critical path that they set before you, but you're just like, I'm going to do it. Because one of the nice things about this game is you can fall from a height and it'll kill you. But if you pop your bubble before you hit the ground, you're fine. I mean, you could fall the entire thing, hit your bubble like an inch off the ground, and you land just fine. But you could also use that to get to something below you that you can't find a path to. You can kind of just jump off, float, turn around, and float down into that level. So, yeah, it's a good time, and I just don't know that it's going to be possible to get all of those without a guide or a video. Good luck. If you can do it, that's awesome. I have not had any luck with that. Finding all this pollen. But yeah, that's Tinykin. And it's on Game Pass.
Fug says my nose already collects pollen. I do not need more. He's crazy. It does look fun.
Yeah. All right, motion to talk about Big L's game.
Denied.
All right.
Override.
All right.
Guess we're done.
All right, moving right along then. We're going to go to the sales.
Now, wait. Oh, sure. You talk about my game, I guess. It's great. My game.
Does that have anything to do with space?
No, but you'll tell within the first 5 seconds of this video what this game was based off of. It is called Freeze Me. And before I get into the game, I'm going to tell you a quick story of how I acquired this game, because I think it'll amuse you, Devin. Back before Achievement Hunting 101, the ZZ podcast had something called the Question of the Week, and you sent in your answer, and for a while they were giving away games to the Question of the Week answer that they liked the best. And the question that week was about spoilers. And I'm sure I sent in some answer about how I don't like spoilers and this and that. And they liked my answer the best, and I won this game. You know how I found out that I won this game? The day before the podcast dropped, I got a PM with the code. So they spoiled the fact that I won this game. I didn't get to find out that I won this game on the podcast. They PM'd me the code the day before. I was like, guys, let me listen to the podcast and find out if I won. So I'll never forget how I acquired this game. Great story, right? I know. This, of course, if you have eyes, is 1996 Super Mario 64. The controls are exactly the same. The graphics. The graphics are the same. We're about to watch, a race, which is just like the Koopa race in Mario 64. So the main difference of this game is a mechanic that you have a camera, and you can freeze things. You can freeze platforms for a few seconds, and you can freeze enemies. And that's why it's called Freeze Me. And instead of getting stars, you get cubes. Instead of getting coins, you get pig coins. And it's structured just like Mario 64. You go into the level, and there's certain different objectives throughout the level. There's the main objectives to get the cubes. There's the shorter objectives where you get green coins. And you trade in 10 coins for a cube. So achievement-wise, it's got a very deceiving list, because on the surface it looks very easy. There's 16 achievements, and you can get 14 of them pretty quickly. Once you get 4 cubes, you open up the second world, and you can get all the achievements in the first world or the second world. The second world opens up this little sliding area to get the achievement for sliding on the floor for a minute. There's achievements for 100 freezes and 500 freezes. There's this little salamander that you find throughout the level that you could just keep freezing over and over and grind that for 500 freezes. Because ordinarily, if you freeze a platform, you got to sit there for a few seconds, wait for it to unfreeze. Other than that, there's this one tricky achievement called "Fly Me to the Moon," where you have to fly for more than 1 minute. Okay, sounds easy, but apparently you don't unlock the flying ability until you beat the entire game. So you have to go through and get 24 golden cubes throughout all the levels to unlock the last area to fight the boss. I have not done so yet. And Fug said in the chat, "L, you need to play better games." While I agree, I found myself playing this for a couple hours and I wasn't hating my time with it. Maybe it was the nostalgia. This game is so nostalgic that the camera and the controls are terrible. So it brings you right back to the Nintendo 64. I mean, it is colorful.
So when you
Do you have any
fight, so
questions
you have
about
to,
this great game?
so you have to fight the final boss, who I presume is what, like Kowser? And you just,
I mean, I will let you know when I get there. That would be
you,
pretty on
you
point.
gotta you gotta spin him around and hit
You do cow tipping. And
bikes.
Oh, Icefire
Okay.
says it's a terrible game. You did this one, Icefire, right? I saw that. Yeah, I will complete it, darn you. I played too much of this game to not complete it.
Is
Uh,
there any reason your character looks like Dora the Explorer?
I mean, you are a female protagonist.
It's the haircut mostly,
Don't think you
and the
have a name.
backpack.
Yeah. Not much more to say about it. It's Mario 64, but you get achievements for it, basically. So if you have any nostalgia for it, I mean, it's better than Banjo-Kazooie, at least, obviously. Just look at it. Better than
Wow.
that. Okay, at least it's worth 1,000 instead of 200. Give it that.
Wow.
Yeah, Banjo had way more personality, but same exact problems with the camera and the falling in and then the underwater. I haven't come across any underwater levels in this game yet, but there is water sections.
Oh, I'm sure
Cars
you'll find a painting that'll take you to all kinds of wild and wacky lands. Like an ice one and lava.
Super Bob says his all-time favorite N64 game is Banjo-Kazooie. And of course, I'm going to ask, have you ever played any other N64 games?
Yeah, how many? What's the sample size there? Was the other one
10.
Earthworm Jim 64? Buck Bumble?
You have to play the other 63 Mario games. I don't know. I'm partial to Mario Party games, but that's a different story for another day. One game is the sample size. I did play Banjo-Kazooie when it came to Rare Replay, and I don't know, it didn't age well to me.
Completed it this year. It's
And I know there's some glitch that if you do something before doing something, you have to start over.
okay. I thought you were gonna tell me there's some glitch to beat the game easier, and I was like, oh no.
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's
we wouldn't talk. We don't talk about those
talk
type of
about for
things on
now.
the show.
Okay. Nah.
Well, if you want a Mario 64 game that isn't made by Rare, I guess you could do worse than this. I liked
Freeze
it.
me
Freeze me. Yes.
with no space, so it's like Frisma,
Freeze me. Yes.
and the
than
me
nuts
is
and bolts.
capitalized. Mm.
So I have 2 achievements left. The one for flying, and there's another one for getting all the other achievements. So I'll report back if that pops as advertised, because you never know.
If it's inevitably broken.
Yeah, if it's frozen, but I don't think it's a problem.
If it's frozen, you'll just let it go.
Frozen, right? All right, that's it.
All right.
Snowman Gway.
You know what is cooler than being cool? Ice cold, as well as the sales, which are red hot. I don't know. I was trying to think of a transition there. Goosh, What were your picks for the sales this week?
Oh, I've got picks. This week was kind of crazy. There were a lot of sales or a lot of things on sale that I hadn't seen before, and so I'm having a hard time. I've got a lot of tabs open. I know Wakapale posted in the Discord his list of purchases, and it took up like 3 screens. So he's got the same problem that I've got. And there's
I bought a
lot of really cheap, or not so expensive games, I should say. So I am going to recommend Jet Cave Adventure. It's $5.99 down from $15. It's a platformer. This thing looks really cool. It's your traditional left-to-right platformer, and it's just got a cool art style, and I'm hoping that it plays well. Then there is a game that I had never heard of before. This is the first time I've seen it. It's called Ravenous Devils. It is $3.99 down from $5, so a huge savings of $1.01. This is a management game.
I'm in.
So the fact that I'm recommending a management game should tell you that there's something about this thing that you want to check out. It's 6 to 8 hours. It has 4.16 stars on the site. I would almost say that this is the Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, the unofficial game. If you watch it, it is exactly that. You are managing your time between being the guy in the clothing shop who is killing people and providing meat to the woman who runs a bakery, who's then chopping up and cooking this and selling this. So that is your gameplay loop. You are killing people, you are converting them into food, and then you're selling them in the bakery. So maybe don't play this with your kids if they're super young. But it's way crazy. Sorry, I guess I did the thing I don't like, which is I gave you a spoiler for Sweeney Todd. Turns out he's not going to give you a really close shave. It's going to be too close. Moving on.
The Demon Farmer of Fleet Street would be far kinder.
Yeah, turns out not so much. Next up, Sea Salt, which is $3.74 down from $15. This is a strategy game, but really it's kind of actiony. It's 8 to 10 hours. This was on Game Pass. I didn't complete it, and the price is right, so I think I will be picking this up.
Goes great with vinegar.
Next up, we have a game that I had also never heard of. I'm going to show you a little video of it. It is called Speed Limit. This game is $2.50 down from $10. It is a shoot 'em up. It says it's about 5 to 6 hours. It's got a 3.33 score on True Achievements. I really like the art style. It's got 3 different game types inside of this game, as far as I can tell. There's this left to right kind of shooty, kind of actually reminds me of something that Devin might be talking about in a little bit, and we'll kind of move this video along.
Kung Fu somehow.
Yeah, so it's got this really cool kind of art style with the shooty, and then it moves on to basically Spy Hunter. So you're playing old school Spy Hunter. And it eventually switches to something like there's even more Spy Hunter, which is the vertical, and then it goes on to like a Space Harrier flying section, which I actually don't see in this video. Ooh, I haven't seen this. So to me, it's just this really cool game. I had not seen this. I kind of want to pay a little more attention to it. I'm definitely going to pick this one up. But that's Speed Limit. And then moving on, we have Super Meat Boy Forever. We're halfway through, guys. We're almost done. $4 down from $20. This is a platformer. It's an auto runner like Rayman Fiesta Run. I think this might be the cheapest it's been, but that's a great price. And finally, The Pillar Puzzle Escape is $2.99 down from $10. This is a puzzle game. It's 1 to 2 hours. And I believe I heard an interview with the developer. And this game is it's an ode. It's a parody of and an ode to, a love letter to The Witness. I know a lot of people have played it because it's so short. And I'm really looking forward to this, especially with
it's pretty good.
Yeah, with the puzzle and the escape room games that I played, a couple weeks ago. I'm really looking forward to kind of carry that motif through. But that's what I've got.
Nice. What you got, L?
I found a couple things. If you were patient and waited for Crime Opera: The Butterfly Effect, It is $4 down from 10. That game hands you 1,000 gamer score in 10 minutes or less, probably less.
Like 5. Just press right bumper.
Press A once.
Yeah.
Right bumper once. Yeah. Paid $10 for this. I apologize. 4 is probably not even worth it, but it's better than 10. There's a random Jackbox game on sale, the Jackbox Party Pack 7, which is $12 down from 30. Any one of the Jackbox games, let's be real, is a good time. I had family over for Labor Day, and after the barbecue was finished, we all came back and played Jackbox, as we do every single time. It's great because old people can play, young people can play, and most games are up to 8 players, and if you have more than 8 people, they can join the audience and vote and do whatever. Anybody with a cell phone can play, a laptop. That's why these are so popular and so great, and there's always laughs and always a good time. Jackbox Party Pack 7 is $11.99. There's Demon's Tier Plus is $2.99. I actually just played this the other day. It's got local co-op, and it's a roguelite dungeon crawler with RPG elements that I didn't know about. So it's pretty cool. So there's towns and villagers, and I thought it was just a simple little roguelite, but no, there's more to it than that. So that's $2.99 down from 10. And then its friend, of course, is my favorited game, Riddled Corpses EX, which is $149. If you don't have this game, I recommend it all the time. It's a lot of fun. Also, if you have a co-op partner, that's great. If not, it's still easily done. I got the completion, so it can't be that bad. TM. That's it for me this week. You got anything, Devin?
Yeah, of course I do.
Ah.
This week, I picked a game that I absolutely adore. Door Kickers Action Squad. It's 70% off. It is $4.49 or your regional equivalent. This is a tactical shooter. It's a tactical platforming shooter. It's a lot of fun. You kick down doors, you rescue hostages, you kill dudes. You can play it in co-op. You basically just have to clear an area full of bad guys and rescue people. You get skills and abilities. You can rescue. I absolutely adore it. I have a great time every single time I play it. And you can play it kind of tactical. You can play it more run and gun, but it's great. And it definitely, now that I see the video back, it definitely reminds me of the thing Koosh recommended as Door Kickers Action Squad. And secondly, I picked Rift Tracks the game. A year ago, the
Nice.
Wide Right Interactive made a game called What the Dub, where you put different lines of dialogue under random movie clips. And apparently they got the license for Rift Tracks, which is the successor to Mystery Science Theater 3000. Ask your resident old person about that if you've never heard of it, or view the internet for more details. But it's a party game where you do largely the same thing, and they had me from the title. I love Rift Tracks and what they do, so I had to pick that up. Rift Tracks, the game, is 60% off, so it's $3.99.
That one's a lot of fun.
So,
Also, just I co-sign on it.
What the Dub was great, as well as I'm sure this is going to be great too. It's more What the Dub, so. Yeah, so that was the sales. Yeah, a lot of good stuff though too. But if you're more interested in free, this particular point in time, if you're listening to it in the live show or around the time that we put it on our various platforms, you can get God's Will Fall for now until the 30th. You can also pick up an OG Xbox game, Thrillville, until the 15th. And then on the 16th, it'll roll over and you get Double Kick Heroes and the final Xbox 360 game, Portal 2. If you haven't played that, I highly recommend it. Give that a go. Anyone want to jump in on the Game Pass?
I'll do
news?
the coming / available today. Disney Dreamlight Valley for cloud console and PC. I gotta say, it's from Gameloft, and it seems like it's from Gameloft. It plays like a Gameloft phone
Wow.
game. Yeah, it's disappointing. I remember the trailer video made it look really good and very
No bueno.
not a Gameloft game. For my first half hour, it's energy based, so it costs you energy to do anything in the town, and then you have to wait or go into your house or buy a tonic or something like that. So it's kind of depressing. I was hoping for more. I'm going to have to play a little more. See, the achievements look like they're just grindy. It doesn't look like it's super bad, but I don't know. We'll see. Also available today, that's not a Gameloft game. Opus Magnum for PC, Train Sim World 3 for console and PC. On the 13th, we're getting Ashes of the Singularity Escalation for PC, and we're getting DC League of Super Pets: The Adventures of Crypto and Ace.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
For cloud console and PC.
Finally.
These are coming out faster from I can't remember the publisher now, but
The
I
Play
love it.
OG.
Yes.
It's
Playground games or something like that. No, not Playground.
Yes, exactly. Playground.
Not Playground. It's stuck in my brain, but that's not right. I can't find it right now.
It's like OG Playwright or something. OG Play. Yeah, the Outright Games. Outright Games.
Thank you. Someone's doing our homework. Thank you.
There was the OG. That's why.
Outright Games. They're putting out all these games much faster now that we had to wait for before, like the Paw Patrol games, and hopefully we're getting My Little Pony Maritime Bay Adventure. I'm really looking forward to that. And
all that Achievement Fest.
Oh yeah. I'm excited that we're getting these faster. September 14th, You Suck at Parking for cloud, console, and PC. That looks like a lot of fun. I think it was Mario that likened that. Was it Mario? No, I think Mario wanted to play it. Someone likened it to Supermarket Shriek. Might have been Wakapale, and they nailed it. It is exactly kind of the spiritual successor to that. I'm really looking forward to it. September 15th, we've got Despot's Game, console and PC. We have Metal Hellsinger PC and Xbox Series XS, which Fufu says he wants to play. Let's see if it happens. Then we have a game called Victoria 3 out for PC sometime in October.
Which I believe is a paradox strategy, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's up your alley, Devin. I think you'd really like Victoria 3 based on what I've seen. El, you want to do the leavings?
Sure. I remember one of the other panelists said that this is worse than the August 31st games leaving. I don't know who that might have been. But this one's not too bad for me because I didn't start any of these. But after getting burned by Mist last week, I'm not going to start any
missed
of these,
it.
I don't think. Yeah. Leaving September 15th, A Plague Tale: Innocence, which is supposed to be pretty good.
It is.
Final Fantasy 13, lightning did not strike on that one. The Artful Escape, I think that one's doable. Origami 2. Lost Words Beyond the Page. I see a lot of people doing that one. I think that one's not too long. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, which is another Mario homage, but that one is Paper Mario. Craftopia. Flynn, Son of Crimson is the other one people are playing. I think that's the other shorty.
I would recommend. I liked Flynn, Son of Crimson a lot. Has an assist mode. Very, very good. Not a Vayner, but still pretty good. Was a Vayner.
It was deveined.
It was deveined.
It was deveined at some point. I Am Fish. I don't know really anything about that one.
It is
it's a tough platform.
It's like an I Am Bread kind of quap, but longer style game.
Because you're like in a gerbil bowl, but you're a fish, so you're like in a fish bowl, and there's momentum, and you have to kind of it's a little difficult.
And you can shatter your fish bowl.
Oh yeah, but I like it for some reason. I really like it. So,
Skatebird, which makes Tony Hawk HD on the Xbox Live Arcade look good, and Mighty Goose.
Goose is loose.
Not to be confused with the other Goose game. It doesn't have a title, so I can't tell you what it is.
Ha.
And and some birdies noticed that Slime Rancher was added sneakily. But Slime Rancher 2 is supposed to land on Game Pass on the 22nd, so people think that's why that one's going away.
So some of you might have Slime Rancher when it was Games with Gold in August 2017. So
I mean, I have it from them.
I do too. But, that was over 5 years ago.
Sounds like a.
But yeah, moving right along, onwards and upwards. And I have a quick blurb here about Shiny September. So, we've been doing a lot of backlog stuff where you have to go back to games that you might have abandoned or started a long time ago, things like that. Yeah, no, not this one. You get the maximum amount of points for gamer score for playing new games, and it's 5% less points for each year older than the current year that it is. So games made in 2021 is worth 95%. 2020, 90%. So on and so forth. If you play a game in 2005, you're losing like all kinds of points that I'm sure you can do all the math. I'm not going to bother you with that. I have been told there is fabulous prizes for doing that. You can sign up for that in the contest info or just ask someone in the AHL channel. They can point you in the right direction. Be happy to see you there. Play all those Game Pass games. That'll be fun. Koosh, you want to take us to the Gamer Tag Challenge?
Yeah, next up's the Gamer Tag Challenge. Last month, our Gamer Tag was Sabin Rothschild. The wild card game that he chose was a new achievement or previous completion in a game by Obsidian Entertainment. It was worth one bonus draw, and the bonus was How Much More Black. Achievements with the word black or isle equals one bonus draw per achievement. We had 34 participants. We had 22 gamer tags that were spelled or they used a wild card to finish spelling. We had 15 wild cards entered. We had 12 bonuses. Dub D23 had 3, Northern Lass had 3, Retro Chief had 2, and NBA Kirkland also had 2. Those were our notables. We had 685 total draws. And when everything was said and done, with 27 draws, a full gamer tag, and 2 bonuses for 27 total draws, the winner is NBA Kirkland. Good job.
Nice.
Good job.
This month,
full combo tonight.
Our gamer tag challenge is EMZ Fergie, our M's Fergie. And her wildcard game is any new achievement or previous completion in a game in the music genre. That's worth one bonus draw. That will also substitute any letter you can't get naturally or be an extra bonus point. And then your bonus is animal. Achievements with the name of an animal species in the title. I'm not going to do it right now. My throat's a little tired.
Animal.
Thank you very much. And that's worth one bonus draw per achievement. You can have real animals or fictional animals, but not like, Fido. You can't have the name of an animal.
Or people.
Yes, or people. People are animals, but not in this contest.
Yep.
Yes, and Ems really likes aminals. She's got like a pet leaf or I don't know.
And be sure to tell her happy birthday next time you see her. She'll understand.
Anytime you can tell her that. It's good.
Literally, anytime. I do.
Override.
Good. All right, and looks like we got a patron drawing, right?
Oh yeah, every month.
Oh boy, hopefully it's not saucy.
All right. Do you want me to spill the beans?
Yeah.
I could pull it out of my hat here.
Spill the poutine.
Looking at it's Jablack. Jablack has won the patron drawing.
Jables.
Congratulations, Jables. You just be sure to tell us what you do with that in the next 3 months. The brag. Now it's time to bring her on home with some brag camp.
In completions, Dark Lord Davis has reached a new milestone of 150 completed games. Jay Black, I've heard that name before, with 350 completed games. Icefire TN with 400. Logic Slayer with 400. Rocker Dude with 500. Wait, no, this just in. Rocker Dude with 550 completed games. Vulgar Latin with 700, as is Northern Lass. Big L has 750 completed games. NBA Kirkland with 800, and MDP 73 with 900. In streaks, we have to. Rocket Dude is now telling us that the 550 is no longer current. We'll hear about that next week, I'm guessing. In streaks, Luke's 17,000 is currently on a 250-day achievement win streak. Redemption Denied with 400 days. Alicia with 500. Dinoman 87 with 650. Eldritch SS with 750. Sincere Seeker 6 with 900. Elroy OMJ with 1,850 days, and celebrating our annual anniversaries, I Mike Zero with 1 year, and Northern Lass is on a 2-year achievement win streak.
In gamer score, Carpe Adam has reached 350,000 gamer score. Sincere Seeker 6 has reached 400,000 gamer score. Nightwolf has reached 600,000 gamer score. Rocker Dude has reached 800. Never mind. That's outdated as I said it. Casual Exile has reached 850,000 gamer score, though. Rocker Dude has reached 900,000 gamer score, as has Lego Head 1977. And at the time I've said this, I'm sure Rocker Dude has passed 900,000 again. Northern Lass has reached 1.1 million gamer score. And I have reached 1.2 million gamer score playing endless mountains of trash.
Good job, I.
Yeah, I love that dude.
In leaderboards, Alex R. Davies is in the top 10,000 of the Achievements 1 leaderboard of all the times. Ace is in the top 1,000 of Gamerscore leaderboard for Vayners. A Fluttery Chicken is now in the top 500 of the 2 achievement leaderboard for Survival. J. Blach is second in Nova Scotia Gamerscore leaderboard for Education and Trivia. Logic Slayer is in the top 2,000 of the Gamerscore leaderboard. Northern Lass is in the top 50 England Gamerscore leaderboard for ID at Xbox. Kronos is in the top 100 of the completed games leaderboard for card and board. Thrash Forever is in the top 1 in the England completed games leaderboard for music. That is awesome.
I wonder what kind of music he likes.
You know what a better number than 1 is? You guessed it. Enigma Gamer 77 is position 69 in the Canada Gamerscore leaderboard. That is awesome.
Nice.
We have this other dude called Rocker Dude. He's in the top 1,000 of the Gamerscore leaderboard and in the top 200 of the TA leaderboard for platformers now. I really would like to know what the hell possessed him to do this. But I think he was shooting for the weekly position on True Achievements.
Well, it's P-Tart's thing. It was their birthday bash, which is still ongoing. Same reason I did all of this nonsense myself, but not as well.
Well, he had 89,630 gamer score in a week. 89,000. So give or take 90 easy completions. You want to guess his TA score on that 89,000?
Oh, probably about 95.8.
You guys are very close. 96,023. That is pretty impressive, Rocker Dude. I hope you win a $5 gift card or whatever from P-Tart's Little Bash. You would deserve it. In some other brags, Chin Doctor hit 1.5 million gamer score. For some reason, I can't get him to join the friend feed TA, the Achievement Hunting 101 TA, but he did tag me, and if you tag me, you're getting mentioned. 1.5 million gamer score, good job. And the other person who tagged me was Triple Triad, or as Elroy would say, Triad. I don't know, he's crazy. He completed Lego Worlds, and with that completion, he's now back atop the TA Lego leaderboard. So that's awesome. Great job. I'm sorry that you have to play those Lego games, but awesome job nonetheless.
Yeah. So that is that? 215 in the books.
Pretty.
Yay! If you would like to follow us on various social media platforms, they are available. There's a Patreon if you so desire. I'm going to plug my own stuff. If you'd like to help me help children, November 5th, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream, probably on this channel, to raise money for Extra Life. I will probably also be doing all kinds of various degrees of uncomfortable things if we reach certain donation incentives. So please do consider donating to that. And if you would like to listen to the movie podcast that I do with my brother, that's the Rail to Rank podcast. And I would appreciate if you listened. We just did Blade Runner and we're about to do Spider-Man. It should be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, and if we reach $1,000, Umple Beast for the Extra Life, Umple Beast will try to get all of the Dovetail games, which is the train sims and the fishing. He's gonna try for that publisher completion, and let's make this man go all in on trains and fishing. it it should
Dream
be
team.
a heck of a time. Dream team, baby, dream team.
Hey, Umple Beast, without Googling, name 3 people on the 1992 USA basketball dream team. Anyway.
For the
Take
kids.
your time. Take your time.
That was a good time to be alive. Are we doing duckies soon?
Oh, yeah.
I believe we are.
We got to do the outro, and then we can do the duckies.
Well, I want to tell everyone that isn't here that you're missing out on fun ducky races and potential prizes. And anybody whose name is not Saucy Slingo Patriot Suck has a chance to win. So make
All
sure
right.
that you watch the live streams the first Tuesday of every month.
Probably.
And in 3 months, you will get a nice prize.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 4.
Yeah.
He said
Oh,
3.
you blew it.
You got it all wrong.
You
Details.
named Umple, I said 3. Yep. Oh, 5 is right out.
Oh man.
The number was 3. 3, sir.
Well, yeah. So that should be it for that. Now we got some duck racing. This is my favorite bit.
All right. Well, that's
Thanks for coming on, Volger.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for running the show. Jumping on.
Yeah. No, must be a speed run though. That's
We're at like an hour 23. That's about average.
speed run. It's a level 215. It's an any percent run.
Okay, we will stop here. And now we're going to do ducky races. This does not go on the podcast.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, and class dismissed.
Class dismissed.
Peace.
But stick around. For real. We will now get rid of ads through the magic of Zoom. And then I will start pulling up everybody in chat. Once I remember how to do that. Every time.
I'll be right back while you do that.
Take your
Wait,
time.
I think we're supposed to get people to subscribe to the Twitch. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes, so we're going to be doing 2 giveaways. We're going to be doing a giveaway for people who are just watching. And then we're also going to do a separate giveaway for our people who subscribe.
So, yeah, I haven't seen anyone subscribe during the stream. Come on, people, subscribe.
I saw some people earlier on.
Did?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it was Saucy, then it doesn't count. Hey, Saucy, where's Decoy? Okay, banging his new girlfriend. Okay, good answer.
Oh, okay.
I'd like one of those. I'd like one of those. Sandwich, that is.
All right, here's what I'm looking for.
A wild matriarch has appeared to remind you to enter to put an AH101 entrant for a double prize.
Yes.
Neo, you try every day, all right? No more of your excuses. Jerk. Thank you for subbing, Cooper.
All right, so we're gonna get our. Do that one. Sorry, guys. Get where all this information comes from. They did not put it right at the top, unfortunately. That's my fault.
Umple's trying to form Dream Team 1996, which wasn't as good, but was pretty damn good also. Love me some Sean Kemp. Bug, okay. Stop throwing shade. Love Metamuse L.
All right, so that's the subscriber list, but that's not who's in channel. So let me grab who's in channel.
Yeah, love's a good word for it.
You know, Fuggy.
Oh man, Buy 571 is trying to like. Are you trying to bribe me, sir? Because it's working. Flatter to get you everywhere. I can be bought.
Alrighty. Bear with me. We are getting taken out people who are on staff. And I think that's got it. Oh, we have to remember to take Saucy out.
Saucy out, 2 AH101s in.
Alrighty. So this is just for our viewers. We're going to go do that. Names, edit the list. We're not going to put these guys in. We'll put these guys in. Actually, we're going to do them all and then do it again. All right. So, if you don't see yourself in the list, please speak up because I've clearly made an error.
Speak up.
Where is Fufu? Oh, is he not here tonight? That's weird.
Oh. Some people say that if you have some Old Bay by your window, you can summon Fufu Cuddly Poof.
Yeah, a lot of those are fake people.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no nice way to get rid of them that I'm aware of.
Cloud, gone. Spike Trap, gone. I mean, there's no way to get rid of them.
There's no filter to get rid of them when I'm pulling out users in chat.
Oh, but you can delete them from here.
I can delete them from here if you know for a fact that they're not a person. So who should I be dropping?
Never heard of them, they're gone.
Who?
Never heard of them, they're gone. Like Virgo, Praz, Via, Fox, Aussie, Slingo. Those are all fake.
Yeah, that's true.
Trap.
I'll believe that.
Virgo Praz gone. Tiz Cloud? I don't think I've heard of that.
Gone.
Gone.
They don't see a fug.
Oh, see, it breaks them apart. Hold on a second.
Trap. If they ain't typing, they gone.
Yeah, because you're a mod, Fug, you get dumped into another group. There's got to be a better way to grab all this information. What the fuggles? All right. Sophia Fox, 21?
Sophia Fox, gone.
All right.
No girls here.
Nerdy Neo, that can't be a real name. Mad Lefty, Jody Moon.
Yeah, get rid of that one.
Okay. Jody Moon, you're gone.
Snap. Commander Root must be real. He's friends with Commander Keen.
And
Oh, I can't. Yeah, and that dope fish.
Dopefish. Where's Dopefish?
He's with Commander Keen.
Oh, okay.
Commander Root, I think you can get rid of.
All right, gonna go with Commander Root. You gotta figure out a better way to get rid of this stuff.
I would just E10 and Alicidra. Those are gone.
Okay, gone and eaten.
And do cut.
Cut.
On.
Fuggles is in here. So that's
Ice
all right.
Fire.
Anyone missing?
Icefire, you got a lot of heart. That's why it hurts to cut you. You've been cut.
All right.
Umple, you're cut.
Only 14 people here? Oh.
All right. Where is the go button? That's
Chance
right.
for
So we're
everyone to win.
set. We're going to shuffle a couple times.
Oh, we got a panda. Oh, we got a mohawk. Oh,
I want to change the settings again. Where's the time?
All right.
Where's the time? All right. Okay. So we'll do this for, let's do 30 seconds. And do another shuffle. And we're going.
Go, go.
All right. We got buy 571 with the strawberry.
And they're off. We
Is that
got
in
a
front?
strawberry.
What else we
Out
got?
in the front.
You never want to hang out at the front of the
Lead-
pack.
No, you're using up all of your energy.
Bad news. J Black, you're not allowed to win. You've already won something.
Spike Trap, Claire, in their way. Everyone
Oh!
else getting super gas. Spinning again,
Oh
making a
my
push. Oh,
God.
spin again.
Spin
Going
again.
for it. Spinning again.
We're doing it.
Spin the wheel, make a deal.
Double
Double
prize.
prize.
Double prize. And we go.
All right, so in 6 months, you're going to get $5.
Well, that's if, that would be the
Right.
normal prize. So the double prize is in 12 months.
12 months, you get $6.50.
Yeah.
There's interest involved.
Spike Trap Claire
And
coming out
taxes.
to a Ming lead. We got Mental Knight. He's got the best hair in the game. Ahizo
Dang.
trying
Spin
to
again.
keep
No.
it up.
No.
Ahizo. Oh, no.
What?
No. Saucy
No,
Slingo's the
no,
old lady, but
no,
spin again,
no,
making a
no.
push. It's Batman.
Oh,
Oh, spin again,
no.
spin the wheel, make a
What are the
deal.
odds?
How does the doubling work in this?
Okay.
What again?
Let's just move this guy around here.
Or he's tapping.
I'm not sure.
Tapping.
Just what's going on. All right. And we're done.
Spin the wheel.
That's 2 though. That is 2.
That is you got okay.
It's 2. I just moved the order around
Okay.
just in case it's going based off of a random placement in the list. But this is a 4-time prize.
Oh.
No, this is
4x multiplier?
No, we're doing a 4.
Or is it a 3?
This is a 3. We're gonna do a 3.
Okay, it does not stack.
We're not made out of your money.
All right, let's see who's able to win this one.
Don't
Oh,
you do it. Spin
Spin
again.
again.
Oh my
Spin
God.
again.
Spin again.
Spin
Oh
again.
my
Team
God,
Chaos,
wait,
it's not my
wait.
money.
Oh, wait, that's not a real person.
That's not a real
Spike.
person, is it?
That's not a real person.
It can't be a real person. All right. Let's,
Oh.
Well,
that person come back.
that's not a real
Oh,
person.
Spike
Goes to Fuggles.
Trap Claire, you are gonna have to announce yourself in the next. I can believe in you for 3 minutes.
Yeah. No, I left the spin again in there. I just changed its position just in case it was based off of the original position. Yeah, that's Fuggles.
Yeah, that is
Fuggles
fun.
wins. And we will now switch to our not our patrons, our subscribers, our Twitch subscribers. Let me pull that list up.
It is September, so I think that's I think you get something for that, right?
Let's get the subscriber list going.
Oh, you went with the running lady.
All right, let's look at our list here. This is good. Who do we pull out? We're going to pull out Fufu because he's not here.
You think if Fufu won, it'd take him a while to give himself the money?
Oh no, he's very good at that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We are going to set it. We're shuffling. These are our Twitch subscribers, and we're going. You're chatting. I can't see. Sorry.
Applebee's taking that early read. Dream Team. Dream Team.
Okay. There's a Repo Man mask.
Repo Man.
Oh, pitch.
Who's coming? Who's coming? Who's
Pitch.
coming?
Is Pitch going to do it?
No.
Is he going to make it?
It's a Mike Pitch race. It's his race to lose. MDP coming in as... Wait, is that Tuxedo Mask? The plain Jane Ducky.
Carino, Pacino.
You know, I feel good for Mike Pitch. You know, he never wins anything.
Yeah.
So
Oh, never.
not once,
Only
not
Taco Bell.
ever. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we've written those down. We will get you your monies sometime in the next 6 to 12. Maybe not that long. All right, those were the Ducky races, guys. And we're pretty much
hate
done.
when wins get spoiled, Mike.
Well, Mike's just doing the victory laps right now.
Why? All right, Mike, send Fufu a PM in 2023.
Email the self-addressed stamp envelope.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. I guess I'll figure out this Ducky race stuff. Takes a little too long. I apologize. But we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, to be doing this in a month or so. I think Foof planning on doing some stuff there too. So
yeah, I think we might do a special live, right? Because you guys have a challenge or something that you're going to.
They discontinued it, so we got to figure out something else to do.
Okay, we'll figure that out. Maybe we'll just have you drink a chocolate milkshake with ground up pickles or something.
I can probably make my own pickle slushy.
There you go. You'll have to look that up. Do that like store menu or store recipe.
Yeah.
Pickle slushy recipe.
The pickle. Oh.
Pickle juice slush recipe. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that is a good looking picture right there. Is what that is.
It's a pickle surprise.
We're gonna put that. Yeah. You got to see that. It really looks like a pickle sitting on the rim of your glass there. For me. But that is the pickle slushy recipe, so interesting, Noreen's.
Hell am I missing? Oh.
All right. Yes, exactly. All right, guys. That's us.
Now I can go to bed.
We're out.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Yeah,
571. Bye. See, I told you your name is weird. Bye. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Pickles,
Have a wonderful time.